Hey guys, it's JackSparrow123 and welcome back to Monster Hunter World. I was just about to check what optional quests we have when we got this. This is a randomly appearing quest. This is Zora Magdaros' optional quest. Now, this isn't the same Zora Magdaros that we fought way back when. That Zora Magdaros died in the ocean. This Zora Magdaros is lore-wise a random one appearing. So, just so you guys understand, this quest will randomly appear when you finish any quest, or return to Astera from an expedition. Once it appears, it'll stay on optional quest list for a period of 2 quests. So don't let the opportunity pass you by. Hint, pay close attention to the music and system messages. The odds of the quest appearing increase as your hunter rank increases. So, if we come into our optional quest and under level 5, we have a lot more quests we can do here. But the main one is left quite the impression. Left quite the impression, not quiet. So, Zora Magdaros, blah blah blah, he's back. Doesn't the sight of Zora Magdaros make your heart skip a beat? Let me assure you, seeing its scales close up is just as inspiring. Okay, I give up. Reading isn't my strong suit. Anyways, we still gotta get some of those Rathian Tracks, and since these are not assigned quests, I figured it might be time we use another weapon again. So last time we used bow. We already used the light bow gun. Oh gosh. Swallowed the wrong way. Anyways. If we come up over here, we also have someone who wants to talk to us. So why don't we quickly do that real quick. The Armory. Hey, you're just the hunter I was looking for. I'm working on a new specialized tool, but I need help with the materials. Can I talk you into making a delivery to the resource center for me? As provision to put aside what I need once the quest is complete. Whenever you feel like it is just fine. So this is an ice-proof mantle. We won't be needing it for a bit, but we will be crafting it before we get into the next map. And over here, if we make weapons. Today's episode, the hunting horn. Now, I could use any of these hunting horns. They're not weak or anything, but I'm going to stick to using the defender just to keep it a baseline. I'm going to use every weapon on defender at least once to show you guys what it's like. This way you can compare the strengths. Now, if we come into equipment info, come over here, we can see the songs we can play. So we can do self-improvement, health recovery medium, scout fly power up, earplug small, extended health recovery, and speed boost and evade window up. So that's going to be the main one we're going to be using, the evade window up and speed boost. And then we'll also probably spam some health recovery medium. We'll do earplugs early and self-improvement early. Anyways, so that's hunting horn stuff. I'll quickly just run out of shock traps like you do. Hopefully we've got enough to make some more. Yes, we do. How many? 1, 2, 3. Why not just make all of them? We can buy shock arrows now. We could use a little bit more. A little bit more tranq bombs, but we should be fine for this quest. Because it only takes 2 to capture a monster every time. Now, I'm not too confident with Hunting Horn, in the sense that I can use it, but it takes quite a bit of time. Hunting Horn is one of my least proficient weapons. The other weapons we'll run into like that are probably between Heavy Bowgun and Hammer, maybe? I'm not too bad with Hammer, though. And as you remember, our food options got buffed quite a bit, but since I'm using Hunting Horn, I'm going to go with Chef's Choice for just the highest amount of stuff. And we also have 3 stars on our activation chance with this. So it's pretty good. And I believe... I think that one was a new one. But still I'm just going to do a side episode for all of them at some point. I just kind of like seeing the animation from time to time. Anyways, So we got Feline Acrobatics and Feline Riser, which I'm not fully sure what they do off the top of my head. I'll do a little episode where I explain all of those. Anyways, so we have to do a high rank quest in order to get this done. We already fought the Rathian recently, and we've got 2 maps we can fight her on. The Ancient Forest and the Wildspire Waste. Ancient Forest is the most dangerous place to fight her because that is where the Rathalos is at, and you have a lot less area to move around in. The Wildspire Waste is, in my opinion, the best place because, well, there's no Rathalos for her to team up with. However, since I'm using Hunting Horn, I'm gonna go for the Pukei-Pukei. You guys can just tell I'm not confident in this. At the very least, I will be able to deal with a Pukei-Pukei. Now, the Hunting Horn is a blunt weapon, meaning I will smack things on the head to get stun off. If I don't hit the head, I don't get the stun, and I'll explain how you know you get stun off. It's like a little star animation will play on the monster's head and a unique sound effect will be made. We also, last time, said we were going to check out the Anjanath items, so why don't we just quickly run down over here and check those out. Just in here. And Forge Palico items. So high rank, here is Anjanath, set A. These are definitely the most adorable for our Palico. And it's a big up. That's extra damage. I do enjoy our poison. But damage is damage. But that's minus affinity. No, 30% chance for it not to do anything. Not my cup of tea. We could do the butterfly for paralysis. That wouldn't be bad if we can paralyze a monster, but that will decrease our chances of being able to capture the monster when we paralyze it, because the monster's stun time will be less. Let's just make the armor. So, helmet and chest plate. This way our Palico will be a little more sturdy. Now the Anjanath armor set for the hunter is actually really good with its skill. It is called Anjanath's Will. At 4 items, or with 4 pieces of armor equipped, you get stamina cap up, which means you can exceed the stamina limit. Not by much, I believe it's only by 20 over, but it's still better than nothing. Anyways, let's head off on the hunt. Okay, so we are in the hunt. If you remember, we've got sharpness to worry about since we're using a melee weapon. Now before that, I'm going to quickly do something with the hunting horn. If we pull out the hunting horn...
The hunting horn is a close-range support weapon that plays status-buffing melodies. Buff yourself and the team to gain the upper hand.
We want to do 1, 2, and if you notice, we have music notes. And then we play this. This is movement speed up bass. And this is attack up and deflect attack prevention, which is pretty much like having a, what's it called, Mind's Eye, except a little weaker. Sometimes we will be bounced off, but it's less likely than other times. We also have health recovery, but for now we want scout flies. So if I could do 1, 2, 3. Scout flies at level 1, and this will be taken up to level 2 or extended. So that's extended. So this means our scout flies just got a little bit of a boost. So now we know the monster's on the map without much issue. There is an Anjanath here, so that's going to be a bit of a problem. Now when you use Hunting Horn, you can play it in multiple fighting styles. You can do the attack evade style, where you attack and then run off, hoping not to get chased by a monster or being hit, which is my fighting style I choose. You can be the corner baby, where you hide in a corner playing music to buff your allies and hoping the monster does not notice you. Or, the best one is Kamikaze Hunting Horn, where you fight toe to toe with the monster, swinging your hunting horn around like a giant mace. Granted, this fighting style will get you hit a lot of the time unless you know exactly where to hit the monster and how to do it. It's a very difficult way to use a hunting horn. In my opinion, hunting horn is the most difficult weapon in game because it has very slow attack speeds. You gotta worry about music notes, and you gotta keep your mind on the buffs you got while also dodging the monster and playing songs which the monster can attack you on. So I'm only probably going to use a hunting horn on this video unless you guys really want to see it again. Oh shoot. Pukei-Pukei's with the Anjanath right now, and I can't see too well. What we want to do is this. There we go. If we got caught up in a fight over here, it really wouldn't be good. Looks like they're not having a nice get together. That could have been bad. Okay, Pukei-Pukei. Don't you? Is he leaving? Yep. So he's off this way. There is a Pukei-Pukei material somewhere here. It's kind of difficult to see these things, so we will ignore it for now. But I'm going to follow Pukei-Pukei while I look for the question mark Anjanath footprints, and I'll speed up the video while we do that. So I'll see you guys in a bit. We're one off, so this is going to be the final part we grabbed. So right here.
We found enough of that mystery evidence. Let's report back to the ecological research team.
And now, technically speaking, we don't have to fight the Pukei-Pukei. We could just leave. But there's one more thing I want to do at the Ancient Forest before we go and kill the Pukei-Pukei with a hunting horn. If we come to Camp 17, this has been something I've been wanting to do for a little bit now. Just looking around, we will run into something kind of familiar. Or maybe not familiar. Something kind of cool. So we just gotta find it up here. So I'm gonna quickly speed up till we do, or unless it's just right over here. I guess they aren't available right now. Okay, so you need to have the little guy follow you or lead you the way. But we got unlucky. So that was a bit of a shame. Was honestly hoping we could unlock that right now, but guess it's oh, I didn't want to come back here. Game, please. Over here would be the fastest route. So, I'm going to cut out that whole segment of me looking for it. It was kind of a waste. But we could just come over here and use one of these guys. So let's get our cat to... Where are you, Twinkles? There you are. Befriend him. Yes. Okay. So now, if we head over here to the Pukei-Pukei, we've got allies, so the hunting horn won't be completely out of steam. And we're going to start the fight off right with a good old bonk. So usually I'm not starting fights off like that, but when I'm using a hunting horn, I kind of need to. Because there we go. We got a stun off. As you notice, I was getting a lot of stars off. That means we've got stuns. So, one. Rolled it. So, Hunting Horn also has a stunning attack. Sadly, we aren't using it during this fight because I'm not too great at pulling it off. Okay, we got a song in our list. Let's get Pukei-Pukei in a good position. Okay, and as you noticed, I canceled the song there because I didn't really want to get stuck in an attack that I didn't want to use. Right now, I'm kind of abusing the gas I had. He ate poison pod, so he gets extra venom. And we just got a stun off thanks to the Palico ally we have. And I just sent the Palico ally flying. So this is health recovery S. It means that we healed when we use that song. It is not a constant thing. Anyways. So I believe I've explained the hunting horn a bit. Actually, just for this hunt, we'll do the whole thing. There's not much to talk about. Honestly, we just want to be careful of the Anjanath here. Because Anjanaths don't wear hats. And this is still a high-rank Anjanath, do not be mistaken. And as you remember, we found the secret of fighting Anjanaths, and that is a runaway. He is not enraged, so he will not chase us outside of the zone. So you see the little yellow line on the map? That's the edge of the zone. If a monster has a yellow eye, it will not chase us out of it. If it has a red eye, it will chase you anywhere you go. I'm looking at you, Devil Joe. Anyways, we got a mount. It's a pretty good weapon, honestly. As long as you play smart with the hunting horn, you won't ever run into problems. This time we do, though, because we got a stamina decrease due to using too much stamina. I swapped over to the head in order to get this, a free stun off. We want self-improvement again. Just for that AoE attack. Our Palico got poison off, which is good. And now, a little secret attack to the hunting horn is when you swing your weapon and hit L2, this is an Iceborne only attack, you spin the wheel! And now what we want to use with this is if we move a bit to the side and then do a double swing with triangle and circle, we get speed boost and E-fade window up. This is a little spot on the ground you make. Anytime someone walks through this, they gain the buffs for a short period of time. So see, this is our running speed. We get a little boost when we run through it. And then we also have increased evade windows, so we dodge a little longer when we roll through it. So keep that in mind. We're going to spin the wheel again. And then we're going to do extended health recovery. Quickly run through this. It disappeared too quick. I used the wrong button. We got pretty lucky there. So this is health recovery over time. Hence the word extended. If you combine this with a immortal build or a build that relies on health recovery, then you will be pretty good. Now, like I said earlier, Hunting Horn does have a slashing attack it can use. However, I do not know how to perform it at the current time. If I do figure it out, then I will make another video. But for now, we want to eat rations in order to regain our max stamina bar. We want to keep that in tip-top shape so that we can consistently do rolls. Thankfully, we haven't had to roll too much during this hunt, because we kind of had two monsters being eyes for us. So just to be safe, we want to get a health recovery. We got pretty lucky there both times. Not there though. Sounds like our Palico's also getting some of it off. Let's quickly heal our Palico. Doesn't look like he healed very much from that. It is health recovery small though, so it makes sense. I rolled that in the nick of time, which was pretty good. We're going to miss that. Oh, never mind. He walked into it. And now one more is circle. And now we do our little double. And health recovery medium. As you see, our Palico healed up a lot more than it did earlier. Now here would be a situation where in Iceborne I would normally do my hard-hitting attack or bonk the monster. Thankfully though, we didn't really have to do that. Looks like he's going for those. We want to quickly... We can't really stop him there, but we could get our own special trinkets. I walked into the way of that. That was a not so smart play. Sadly, stuff like that happens. The hunting horn is actually a very strong weapon if you use it right. Pukei-Pukei got a little bit of a buff. We want to get our hunting horn on self-improvement up again. We could have spent the time doing those attacks on the monsters. Sadly, I didn't want to go out of my way. Pukei-Pukei's doing that, so we can just use this opportunity to double up again. Roll to the side. If you notice there, the shots spread. And they bounce around. That is the effect of Pukei-Pukei's little extra thing. We want to quickly take herbal medication and then do a triangle, circle, triangle for a bit of a health boost for our Palico. Now, if we did have the option, I would have preferred to have a hunting horn with poison resistance up on it. And before Pukei-Pukei can fly away, place a shock trap. 1, 2, and that's the hunt. So that was hunting horn. The reason why I showed the full hunt this time was because hunting horn's a bit more of a complicated weapon with a lot of little trinkets it can do and little nitpicks to it. We won't do that with every weapon. And also because after this hunt we head on to our question mark monster, which means we won't have time for other weapons. And I wouldn't have had time for another hunt. So why do that when I can just do the entire thing? Now, when I use hunting horn, it does usually take me a little longer to complete hunts. And this Pukei-Pukei was pretty small compared to the stuff we usually fight.
Ready to visit ecological research, partner?
Oh gosh, what the heck? Ah. I thought when I got my new graphics card I wouldn't have to deal with this anymore, but it seems like I was mistaken. So we gotta talk to the ecological researcher. Hopefully this doesn't get in the way of that. Sorry about that. That's a rare thing that happens to me from time to time. Anyways. Impeccable timing, dear hunter. We've made progress with the mysterious monster. We've determined the monster is currently lurking in the Coral Highlands. It won't be long before the commander gives you the official order. Good luck out there in the field, and don't get hurt. So now we got a field increase, and we gotta speak to the commander. Sadly, we gotta deal with this. I'll be back in just a second. I'm going to fix this by doing a little reload. Okay, and there we go. I fixed the problem. I just had to reload the map. It was a certain object sprite glitching out. I don't know which object it was. However, I believe it was one of the parasols up there. Anyway, speaking to the commander. Yeah, just who I was looking for. Members of the ecological research team have pinpointed whatever it is that made those strange tracks. It's in the Coral Highlands. Once you're ready, sign up for the quest. I need our hunters to ascertain what we're up against. Is it something bad or something worse? Whatever it is, we're going to have to face it eventually. That's what we do here, after all.
Sign up for the quest, partner. It's time to hunt the monster that left that trail.
So in tomorrow's video, we will be taking on the quest, Old World Monster in the New World. If you guys enjoyed this video at all, please be sure to hit the like button and consider subscribing to my channel. It would really mean a lot to me. And if you want anything more interesting, just let me know in the comments down below. And other than that, I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Have a good day. See you later. Bye.